Hey everybody, I'm back. It's been quite a long time. Yeah, I just haven't really felt like myself, felt like doing this. I don't know, and I hated it because I really set out to do something great. I really felt like, and maybe now I can, that I'm single and I don't have other bullshit to worry about and someone else. And maybe part of me was holding off because I didn't want to not give the attention to the person I was with. It was more important to me to do that than do something that I wanted. But now I realized that maybe I had to give that person up, that person up to have this, to do this, to really be serious about it. Yeah, I don't know. Just had a recent vacation home. That was nice. It's been a while. Couldn't enjoy it as much as I want to. I had this person on my mind that I recently broke up with, or was broken up. Yeah, it's just hard when you're not the one that wanted it. I get it, but the way this person went about it was just shitty. I just feel like if we would have talked, we might have came to a mutual understanding that, yeah, maybe this did need to end, but I wasn't given that luxury, so I kind of just, I don't know. But I think I'm going to name this video The First Days of the Rest of My Life because, I don't know, while I'm still healing and I'm still hurting like fucking crazy over it, I do feel like there's something that I might not be able to see yet, but there's something coming. Might be a long time. And I just hate that I hate being alone and that I feel like I'm weak when I'm alone because... or that I don't know myself, and maybe I don't, and maybe that's why I need to be alone, to meditate and do whatever. I just want to fucking feel better. I just want to get some sleep. I just want to stop letting this person invade my every thought, stop letting this person make it to where I don't even want to fucking eat, even though I'm starving, and I try to go eat, and I just can't. It's just sickening what love can do to you. Like, love is a beautiful thing, but it also can be very fucking sickening. Very sickening. Like literally. But yeah, enough about that. I just, it's water under the bridge. Can't do nothing about it. Like I said, I wish it was handled differently. I think a lot of things could have been different. I think it would have enabled us to be friends. I just don't see that now. I just feel so much hate for this person. And I hate that I hate them. I hate that I even say the word hate. Like, it's because it's so strong. It's so strong. But when you feel you've been done so wrong, or you've been wronged so badly that, man, I felt like I had the worst of my relationship troubles out of the way. Like, those things gave way for this person. But apparently not. Maybe it just led up to this person to really show me that, like, no, dude, like, you really need to be alone. Like, you need to find you. You need to do what makes you happy. I feel like I was doing what made me happy, but maybe not entirely, but I just feel like that's what love is. Like, you know, you give up some things for people that you love, and especially somebody you're intimate with and you love. And not saying this person didn't do that for me, but at the same time, at the end, they just were worried about themselves. And they can say that they were concerned about my feelings, or even still are, but actions speak louder than words. I mean, that's a saying for a reason. But anyway, you know, I don't know. I'm just so jaded. I don't trust people, and that, you know, and I know I put her through a lot because of that. I was just trying to work on myself, you know. I recently, you know, I've talked about my dad on this channel before, and I feel like I really love and respect my dad, but with him almost dying here recently, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it kicked something into me only like about a month ago that I started feeling all these old wounds and stuff that I had like way back, like I'm talking like 10 or younger, you know. And you think you put some of this shit away, and then you realize it just comes out, and you're like, whoa, what the hell, dude? Like, what? And I don't know. Maybe this is a blessing that I could stop focusing on that shit to then move on to this. Like, I wish I didn't think about either one of them, but I don't know. But yeah, PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, is a very real thing, and it just doesn't affect soldiers. It just doesn't affect, certain groups of people. I mean, and, my father had it, and he passed it down to us because he never dealt with himself. And I feel like I've kind of done that same thing. I've just always never dealt with myself. I've never been single since I was 15. I don't know. It's just, it sucks. It sucks bad. But, I feel better. Like I said, I feel like I'm not going to say better, but I guess to a degree I do. I feel like I said, there's something coming. I feel it. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it'll bring me more success or more financial gain, that I can stop worrying so much. I don't, or love. I mean, I don't know. I'm so torn because I don't want to just go out and fuck someone, because I'm not like that. And I feel like it would almost make me cry probably. And I don't want to just try to just talk to somebody and take it slow. Like, I'm just so not ready. And I'm so jaded, even taking all the trust issue shit out of the equation, because that was the thing. Like, I knew I was bugging her and driving her nuts, understandably, sometimes. But I also knew that as soon as I got to the crux of the problem and I realized it was my PTSD that caused a lot of my trust issues, that I would be able to work on it and make us stronger because of it. But, anyway, I just feel like, I want to learn to trust people. I don't want to be so jaded. I don't want to feel like there's just no good women out there. And if there are, they're so jaded too that they can't make any progress either. Like, it's sad. I know there's people out there like that. I know there's good people out there too. I just want somebody that I'm attracted to that is a good person as well. You know what I mean? That's going to treat me right and does for me like I do for them. Like I said, I haven't always been perfect, but anybody that knows me, that's ever dated me, like, if you really were paying attention, I show love like no other. I don't know if it's because I'm an Aries and I'm just very intense with all my emotions. We tend to be. If you read into any kind of tarot or whatever, horoscope shit, but I mean, I love intently. When you have my heart, you have it, and I'm loyal, and I love doing sweet shit that you don't expect, like bringing you flowers to your job. I mean, like, a lot of guys will do that shit, and then somebody's like, oh, what'd you do to get in trouble? It's like, no, I'm not in trouble. I want this person to know that I adore them. I want them to know that those are the little things in life that I think really matter. All the little things in life matter, but those little things, like the joy it gave me to do that for this person, and the joy I seen on her face when I did that for her, and somebody at work that she worked with was like, my husband doesn't even do that. You know what I mean? And like, I felt sad for that woman, but I also felt like, damn, that's fucking awesome. Like, that woman's jealous now because, my lady had something nice like that done for her. And I don't want, it's not that I want any props or I'm trying to get freaking ass later or whatever. It's just, like I said, it's just something you do when you're in love. And I just feel like I've never been this in love, and I've never felt like so hurt and betrayed and just not loved back like I thought I was. And it wasn't that I always felt like that with this person, but at the end, yeah. And I think that's what turned into hate, and I hate that I hate them because I love them too. I really, really do. I said some terrible shit to this person this morning. I went for the fucking throat, and I just savage as fuck. They said they didn't ever want to talk to me again. And I kind of just felt like, well, now you're starting to kind of see how I feel. As I said, it's... I'm not trying to get on here and air out my dirty laundry. Just be honest with your mate. Just do it. It's never going to be easy. But you know what? If you actually try, you might be surprised sometimes. And all the people out there that are struggling and that you feel alone or you don't have any friends, just realize you are in a better position than anybody. You don't feel like you need friends. You don't feel like you need to go out and drink or do whatever the hell your friends are doing. You don't feel like, I'm sure you yearn for those things somewhat, but what you don't realize, and I do too, so I'm guilty of it, but what all of us don't realize that feel like that is you don't have to. Like, you are more free than you realize. You are so free. You don't answer to anybody. You don't have to worry about listening to anybody's fucking problems. Not that that's not I love being an ear for people. I love helping people. That's why I started this. Just to hope that if I help one person, it is worth it. Maybe even help myself a little bit. I wish I didn't go so long before I had done this again. Like I said, I've just been going through a lot, and maybe I should have done this, and it could have helped me a little more, because I tried therapy and stuff, but I just feel like it was too expensive for me, and I hate that because I felt so good after just one session. But I'm in a position now that I just don't feel like I can do it. And maybe that's just fear, and I shouldn't, and I could just make it work. Maybe I will. For now, I'm going to just try this. I'm just going to try to get back on schedule at least once a week, maybe Tuesday or Thursday. I don't know if I'm going to do both anymore. It just depends. Some weeks I might. If I don't feel like I have enough to say or nothing meaningful, or I don't want to ever just put out like shit content. But I know I don't do a crazy amount with these videos, and I know I don't, have a huge following, and I'm not, whatever. It just, that doesn't matter to me. Like I said, I want to help people. I just want to help. I want to be helped. And I think that's the true path of an empathetic person is you will almost always give up your happiness or rather see somebody else happy because it almost fulfills you a little bit. Like I said, I don't want to be jaded. I don't want to be so damn jaded that I can't trust nobody and I can't trust nothing. I feel like I have people in my life I can trust. There's no doubt. But I don't know. I also feel like part of me is so jaded and I hate it. I hate it so damn bad. So maybe me hating that will help me and make it so that I don't get stuck in that. And then I can get out of this one day. I can realize that, I've done a lot and said a lot and felt a lot that I just didn't deal with. I don't want to end up like my old man and have so many regrets. I mean, I already have a lot, but I don't want to just keep putting Band-Aids on everything and just keep, it's like you put a Band-Aid on a gunshot wound. It's like that damn thing is going to still bleed. It's going to gush like a stuck pig. Like you're not, and I almost feel like that's what this person that I was with is doing now. That they're turning to alcohol, they're turning to drugs, and they're turning to other people to try to, and trying to move on with someone and to try to, and what they don't realize is they're just hurting themselves. But I have to quit being such an empathetic person and just let them hurt themselves. I don't want them to have to come back to me one day or need me one day, and I just am so standoffish with doing so. It's going to break my heart because I do love this person, and I think I always will. I thought I knew what love was, and then I met this person, and they really showed me what it is. But they also fucking destroyed me, worse than anybody ever has. So it's this weird dichotomy where I feel like, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. But I'm rambling. I'm going on with so many different topics, and I just talk to your partner. I think a lot of people just don't want to do that because it's uncomfortable, but if you can learn to do it, I think not so many marriages would fall apart nowadays. I think people would be able to, it's a sad statistic. I forget what it is, but it's at least probably 60 or 70% of marriages fail now. Like, that is ridiculous. Like, I've never been married yet in my life. I've almost been married 3 times now. And I'm just so glad I didn't, because I just think that regardless of losing half my shit, I mean, that's part of the equation, but I just feel like for one, it's a piece of paper, and if you're committed to somebody, you're committed to them. Because it just seems like people don't take marriage any more seriously than they do just a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. They're going to fucking cheat on you. They're going to fucking cheat on you. It doesn't matter. Just the not knowing is what really sucks. The not being sure 100% without a shadow of a doubt. And you want to be. You really, really want to be, but just everything that was presented to you and the way it was presented to you and the way everything went, it's impossible to believe. It's impossible to believe, no matter what this person says. It just, anybody that's going through this, I feel for you. Or even worse, divorces, breakup, they're never easy. But this one was different. I wanted to see this person happy. They wanted kids and I didn't. And it's a sad thing because I know it's almost like ingrained in every woman. Not all of them. I'm not, but so part of me is not mad about it, but I feel like some other things that have happened, you moving on so fast and everything, it just leaves a bad taste in my mouth, dude. It just really feels like there's more that I might never know, or you might tell me later when I don't care, and so you could be more safe about it, and you could feel like better about it. I guess that's it. Thank you anyone that watches this video that's actually stuck around. If you actually have missed me, actually have missed the content I put out or things that I say, and you've been loyal, and I really appreciate you, and I wish you all the best of lives, best of luck. These are gonna be the first couple days of the rest of my life. And it feels good almost in a way to feel that. Because I don't feel like I'm forcing it just to make myself feel better. I feel like I genuinely have, like it's building. It's building more and more. It's slowly building, but just don't want to die alone, man. I don't think anybody does. Maybe I'm being over dramatic. I just at my age, I'm not ready to start over, and I don't want to wait too long because I'm just going to get even older. I'm just afraid of this happening to me again. Somebody wants kids and I don't, or somebody wants to get married and I don't. I mean, I must have to find like the perfect person. And maybe I will want to get married. I mean, that's not something that's off the table. But the kids thing, I just feel like I'm too old for, and I've had my time. I have my child, and her mother gave her a little sibling, and so she won't be alone either one day when me and her mother are gone. So I love you all. Take care of yourselves. Love one another. Love yourself, more importantly. I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to start loving me. I'm tired of not feeling like myself. I'm tired of not loving myself. And, sometimes you don't even realize it. I just feel like, I'm a good-looking guy. I don't think I'm some freaking bombshell, and I don't exactly like my body, but those are things I can change, Maybe this will help me because I don't want to smoke cigarettes anymore. I don't want to smoke weed anymore. I don't want to drink alcohol anymore because it doesn't help. It makes it worse. I just want to get healthy, and I feel like it's going to be such a breath of fresh air if I can just nail it down and get some new habits and stick to this working out stuff and running around my neighborhood. And I've already done so much more running than I ever thought I could, with my lungs, and just physically knew that I could. But I want to live. I don't want to feel like I want to die and have suicidal tendencies. I haven't felt that since before my daughter was born, and I hate that I even got to that. And thank the universe that I had her to pull me out of it. I had her to really ground me and say, dude, just stop. Don't do that shit. She didn't do anything. She doesn't deserve this. She's already tore up enough. You're going to destroy her. And you know what it feels like to be destroyed, so don't destroy her. I just made too many sacrifices, and namely my child, for all this that just didn't work out, and it just feels like a slap in the face, dude. Just utter, ugh. here's to me being able to eat more and get some fucking sleep. Love one another. Talk to each other. If you're in a relationship and like right now and you feel like you don't know what's going on or you feel like somebody's straying from you, don't do like I did and not push and say, no, I know something's wrong, talk to me. Don't just let it go and let them feel like you're letting them deal with it. Talk to them. Be honest. Be direct. I love you all. Take care of yourself.